Hello, I'm Chrissy Seaton. I want to talk to you today about the upcoming religious celebrations that the Christian people celebrate, meaning their Christmas. So, what do Noahides do when that time of the year comes around? Well, this year it falls, I think the Christmas Day falls on a Wednesday. Well, the short answer for Noahides throughout the world is we do nothing. It is not a practice that we celebrate, and it is just another day, albeit that the rest of the world seems to be stringing up decorations and shopping and all sorts of things. But it has no relevance for Noahides throughout the world. However, I understand that that does pose some difficulties for people who are Noahide and still have members of families and circles of their friends who participate in this celebration. So it's my hope that I can just allay some concerns for you through this period of time. So as I said, Noahides don't participate in any way in this celebration. We don't put up decorations, we don't give gifts, we don't receive gifts. It is just another 24-hour day. So, and 24 hours goes fairly soon when you think about it. But I wanted to just draw your attention to some things to think about. I'm sure you've all been shopping recently. I know I was in last week, and as I am every year at this time, I see people racing around buying gifts. They max out their credit card to celebrate this one day, and then it takes them an entire rest of the year to pay off their credit card again. Now that straight away, there's something wrong with that sort of practice. And people celebrate Christmas who aren't even religious Christians. It's become an extremely commercial enterprise, and probably the only people that have any benefit from this are the businesses that make money out of it. So I can also tell you that as a nurse, I often worked during or over Christmas, which wasn't an issue for me at all. But the sadness that I saw surrounding Christmas actually made me hate Christmas. It really did. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, if you were working, that's when you'd have your suicide attempts or people who were successful in taking their own life. The sadness behind it, people who didn't have families or were estranged from families, etc. And so for me, as a nurse and as a member of the community, this distressed me terribly, that a celebration could bring people to such acts, and it's wrong. It's wrong. So, what do Noahides do? Well, as I said, nothing. We have our birthdays each year that we can celebrate, and that's a time to make that a special day with special meaning, a gift, a celebratory meal, etc. And that's your special day that God chose you, gave you a soul, and has given you a mission to serve on this earth. And that is really something to celebrate. You're special. No one else on the planet is like you. So put all your celebrations into those members of the family for their birthdays, etc. And for you who are having your birthday, you know that you are special. Be assured of that. That surpasses any other celebration that could be in the world. And just also remember, do resist getting caught up in the madness of idolatrous practices. Sometimes Noahides might think, oh, it won't hurt, oh, they've invited me for lunch or something like that. Well, while I can't tell you what you can and can't do, that's your personal choice, but whatever your choice is, there are consequences. And that means sometimes you have to distance yourself from that. I make it very clear to people, I always do, that we don't celebrate Christmas. We don't have a problem if other people want to do it, that's fine, that's up to them. But for a Noahide, that is an idolatrous practice and we're forbidden to do that. And if people have a problem with you declining the celebration of that Christmas period, that is their problem, not yours. I personally have never had any negative feedback from people I've explained this to. In fact, I find them most understanding, and it's not an issue at all. So just remember that special day each year for you is your birthday. That's the day you were created. That's the day God sent you to this world to do his work. So that's much more important than any other idolatry celebration that there is. I would also like to remind my viewers that each Thursday night at 10 o'clock Queensland time, that would be 2 p.m. Israel time, myself and Devorah Sinton, we co-host a program. It's called The Power of Prayer, and that is recorded live in the Academy of Shem, which is part of the Noahide Nations. And if you go to my website, www.mynoahidefamily.com, you will see the link to where you can go. So please watch. You can watch it live, or it is recorded, so it's made available for you to watch later. So I think you will find it a great help, and it is important to understand the power of our prayers. I hope I have helped you in the dilemma with the upcoming celebrations that are really of no concern of ours. And remember, your birthday is your time to shine each year. So make the most of it. Please take care. God bless. Bye for now.